Hey everybody, welcome back to another video on my drama channel. So it's official, Elon Musk actually bought Twitter. It was a speculation for a time, in the news. I heard stuff about that. I saw news stories, articles, and there was a lot of speculation it might happen, but I didn't actually think it was actually really going to happen, but it actually happened, you know. Words became action. Elon Musk bought Twitter. It's official now. He officially owns the entire thing. He invested $44 billion to buy the social media site. Now, as we all know, Twitter, a lot of people enjoy using Twitter, but a lot of people don't like Twitter at all, and I can understand why they don't. They don't enjoy the site that much. It's understandable why, you know. Seeing that people get canceled on Twitter for the slightest things, I don't see it as a big deal personally. But these cancellations happen so rapidly, so quickly, and so emotionally, honestly. You would think that there are much more important issues to be worrying about. There's more important shit to be discussing, more important stuff to be thinking about, rather than canceling somebody just because they said something like, "Oh, there's only two genders," or something that that I honestly don't see as a big deal. Honestly, people make huge issues over nothing. These people are so sensitive. Honestly, touch grass and stop whining. Honestly, it's so unbelievably dumb that people whine over stuff like this, and make all these cancellations on Twitter and make it such a huge issue. But Elon Musk actually bought Twitter. Now, I probably should give my thoughts about this because this is a drama channel after all, and I am trying to update this channel with latest news stories and things I find interesting. Now, I honestly have a hard time believing if Elon Musk actually did this out of the goodness of his own heart, because I don't think that's all true. I mean, yes, he did buy Twitter, and yes, he did say that Twitter would be like, more free speech, you'd have like more freedom on Twitter, because he, as the company now, that's what he want to do, make Twitter more public for more free speech and everything, which is understandable and everything. But I mean, he's invested $44 billion. So if that alone indicates to me that he's not doing this out of the goodness of his own heart. I mean, it doesn't seem like as if he's doing this without any motives in mind. Like, he may not have any ulterior motives, granted, so to say. I'm not saying he has ulterior motives, but there must be something in all of this that benefits him to some extent. After all, you're not going to spend $44 billion for one social media site, especially a social media site that is known to have a lot of downsides and a lot of criticism. You tell me you can't tell me with the straight face that you're just gonna buy. You can't tell me with the straight face you're gonna buy Twitter. Buy the social media site for $44 billion unless you have something in return for that. Nobody's gonna spend $44 billion just so they can buy a social media site. There has to be something else that you want, something that you want, or something else that you need, something that you want to have so badly if you want to spend $44 billion for it. So. Obviously, Elon Musk invested $44 billion. He's one of the richest people in the world, so obviously this wasn't too much of a stretch for him. It is expensive, obviously, but it wasn't that hard for him to attain because he is one of the richest people on the planet. So, there's probably something in store for him. Elon Musk, he's one of the biggest engineers in the world. He invented Tesla. There's a lot of things that he created. So if Elon Musk has some kind of motive in mind for Twitter, not an ulterior motive, so to say, but something involving Twitter, aka the reason why he bought the site, there must be something that he truly wants out of Twitter. More free speech is understandable for everybody, but maybe it's not. Maybe that's not all he's doing it for. There's got to be something he wants. Like, I'm not sure what it is completely, to be honest. But there must be something that he must gain, something that benefits him if he's going to spend $44 billion on a social media site. Now, personally, I don't mind using Twitter, okay? I haven't been canceled or anything like that on Twitter, because even though I hardly tweet on there, I mean, I have an account, I just don't tweet that much, as much as I used to anyway. Like, I still tweet every now and then, but, I don't like tweet that often. People will cancel each other over the dumbest stuff, man. And if people on Twitter get canceled over something like this, it's honestly so unbelievably dumb. I hope that doesn't happen, but you never know, honestly. Honestly, these cancellations are so unbelievably dumb. But anyways, I'm hoping that Elon Musk will make Twitter better, but I'm not holding on much hope on that, because Twitter was never really that popular to begin with. Twitter was never really that good to begin with, honestly, because Twitter had these cancellations left and right. So, I mean, hopefully they can make Twitter better. Hopefully they can do something about the problems that are on Twitter and make Twitter better. I'm hoping they do. If they do that, that'll be great. Make Twitter better, make it better for everybody else. That'll be perfect. But we have to see. Hopefully Twitter will be better, hopefully, but I can't say for sure, honestly. But yeah, these are just my thoughts about Elon Musk buying Twitter. He spent $44 billion on the company to buy the social media site. There is something he must want other than giving free speech. There has to be something else he wants. I'm not sure what that is, but I'm pretty sure any of you can figure out there must be something else involved. You know, if he's going to spend $44 billion for that, there's got to be something else involved here. But hopefully Elon Musk will make Twitter better. But again, that's also a blind hope, because I'm not really holding out much hope on that. You know, it's probably wishful thinking at this point, but you never know. Anything could happen. Those are my thoughts, honestly, about Elon Musk buying Twitter, and I hope you understand my points, and stay safe, everybody. Another video on my drama channel. Stay safe.